All right. We are live for another episode of Ask Dr. Jason, number 6. Come on in. I'm glad you're here. We're going to answer some questions. We're aligning spines and minds to connect you with divine. So let's get rolling. It's Friday. It's a beautiful day in LA. Sav, we got a lot of questions today. Let's rock. What do we got?
First question. What are your thoughts on getting adjusted with a pulled muscle in your back that hurts so bad you can't move?
Man, I have been there before. Let me tell you, I've been there before. When you have a pulled muscle in your back, first of all, you got to understand that most muscles get pulled, get stretched, and then go into a spasm because of poor joint mobility and thus poor muscle flexibility and firing. So you got to check the spine. Number 2, I've had a lot of patients come to me say, oh, you can't adjust me unless you first massage me. It's actually not true. If you have a pulled muscle, the muscle is tight because the brain is telling it to be tight. So if you do a specific scientific chiropractic adjustment and you thrust and you're quick and you're fast and you're specific, your muscle spasm is going to actually shut down and it's going to start healing. So the answer to the question is see a chiro and make sure that chiro is amazing. Next question, please.
Next question is from our boy Aaron Kabash.
Aaron! All right, Aaron. Big shout out to Aaron Kabash. He's one of our practice members. What do we got?
Aaron says, sometimes I use a tennis ball to massage my back up against a wall. Is
Yep.
that good or bad for my care process?
Awesome question. So I've seen this a lot. Somebody's, and by the way, if you're on Instagram, if you're on one of the live streams, ask questions, type them in, we'll go back to them. I've seen this a lot. They're rolling on the floor, rolling on the wall. Well, here's how it works. As humans, we want relief. We want to feel better. We want to get rid of the pain. So if you're rolling on a ball, yes, it's going to help you momentarily, but again, your brain is what's telling the muscle to react. And if the spine's out of alignment, right, if the spine's shifted out of alignment, then you can get what's called an alpha motor neuron loop that's controlled more locally, but it's controlled subconsciously. So using a tennis ball is going to feel good. It's going to temporarily get the muscle to stop firing or calm down. The moment you take that off, it's tightening right back up because the spine's out of alignment. So it's not a bad thing, and if you like it, you just do it. But just know that you've got to correct the underlying issue, and then using the tennis ball, and then using the foam roller, and then doing the stretches is how you get optimal health. Next question, please.
Okay, this question is from Kylie. And Kylie wants to know, is it good or bad to crack your knuckles?
Come on. So Kylie, the answer is that there's actually been some research done, and there has been no definitive research that it is bad to crack your knuckles. So as a habit, what I educate my practice members on is that if you feel like you need to crack your neck, if you feel like you need to crack your back, then number 1, that urge is going to go away with consistent chiro care. And number 2, try stretching first. And so the same would go for your knuckles. There's really no purpose other than to release built up pressure. So if you feel the need to crack your knuckles, number 1, you're probably inflamed and swollen. Maybe you're eating inflammatory. Maybe you've been really hard on your body doing a workout. Number 2, try stretching your hands. Try doing some hand stretches, right? Putting some motion in, stretching this way, the fingers, and that'll probably relieve that sensation. Next question.
Next question. Do you need to go to a chiropractor if you don't have any pain?
Wow. Well, I love that question. That's a phenomenal question. So the question is, do you need to go to a chiropractor? So need is an interesting word. Do you need to drive a BMW or a Mercedes, or is it okay to just drive a Prius or a Honda Accord or something like that? Well, the answer is that some people don't really care about cars, and so they're going to drive whatever they fancy. Just, it could be like a Honda Accord, Toyota Camry, a Prius. Other people, they really want to drive a really nice car, so they go get a Benz or a Rover or a Beamer or something like that. And there's really no need to do it other than their desire. Now, if you desire to have a fully connected brain to body, right? You want your brain functioning as well as it can. Well, your brain functions largely off of sensory input that comes off the spine. So if your spine is stuck, then very simplistically, you've got diminished or altered sensory input to the brain. Thus you have diminished or altered sensory processing in the brain. Thus you have diminished or altered motor execution and expression. So if you desire to live at your optimal, if you desire to live at your best, watching from Spain, thank you, then you will see a chiropractor. Also, you're going to avoid things like spinal degeneration, which is really no fun at all. So no, you don't have to see a chiropractor if you have no pain, but if you want to have optimal health, optimal spinal motion, optimal body function, the answer is yes, go to a chiro. Next question, please.
Next question. My bed is causing me back pain. What should I do?
Come on. Okay, so I see this a lot, and people think it's their bed, and they go out and they spend thousands on their bed, and that is not the answer. Your bed, I'm telling you, like maybe up to like $2,000, $3,000 max here in the US. What I would do is this. Go to the chiro, have your spine evaluated. If your spine is out of alignment, look, like if your curve is like this and you're kyphotic, or if you've got a very straight spine and not much of a curve in it, or a straight neck and your mid-back is fine, but your neck is very straight, your bed's gonna be uncomfortable, and it's most of the time not the bed. Go to the chiropractor. Definitely go to the chiro. Now we're gonna take a couple of questions from Instagram. We got them rolling in. Here we go. We're gonna go to the top for a second. We got a lot of questions coming in. All right, we got tons of peeps. Couple quick shouts. Brayden, Chloe, Courtney. Keeg says, how are you? So amazing. It's not easy, you know, but somebody's got to do it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's blessings. Hanny says, how are you? Doing good. Let's see here. Let's see. Alicia, yes, you can ask a question. And let's see. Reese says, how is Lance 210? Lance is good. I actually talked to him the other day. He's doing real good. Okay. Kayla B says, Dr. Jason, my husband was picking a block up at work and he did a wrong movement and now he complains his back hurts. So Kayla, here's what's going on. Many times people have a misalignment, a subluxation in the lower back. So basically the spine is out of alignment. It's twisted, it's tilted, and the nerves are not going to fire properly. The muscles are going to tighten unnecessarily. This can go undetected, unnoticed, because it doesn't always hurt. So most of the time this is what happens. Maybe your husband was tight, but never had pain, so didn't think anything of it. And then he lifted up a block or a brick or whatever it was, and I'm guessing it wasn't necessarily huge, because a lot of times it's car keys, it's like picking up something off the ground. And then boom, it was the straw that broke the camel's back. It flared up, it inflamed, it maybe put pressure on the nerve. So what you gotta do is get your husband to a chiro. Thank you for asking, that's a great question, Kayla. Next question is, let's see here. All right, watching from Spain again. I had an adjustment 2 days ago and it feels great. That's awesome that it feels great. Remember, the number one thing that's amazing about chiropractic is it actually allows you to heal great. So this is huge, huge, huge. Can you say, let's see here. Boom. Watching from Cyprus. We got Cyprus in the house. Okay, Alicia Lee says, I have a problem with my knee. It locks and builds up pain in my leg, and I'm only 13, but what can I do to stop it or prevent it from happening? It does it 1 to 3 times a week. Please answer. That's a really good detailed question. Typically when the knee locks, you have a problem with the popliteus muscle and or the hamstrings or the calf muscle that inserts behind the knee. So there may be a muscular issue where a muscle is torn or micro-torn. Typically knee problems happen, not always, but typically from the lower back being immobile and or the pelvis being maybe shifted forward with a pelvic tilt, and then what happens is that puts abnormal pressure. If you do this, it's going to make your knees want to lock rather than the pelvis being like this. So anterior pelvic tilt can do that. Very curvaceous lower back. Go to a chiro, go to somebody that specializes in sports rehab and can address the knee as well if it needs it. Next question is, what happens if you crack your foot too many times, and what do I do? I used to walk and my toes would like click, 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 pop, and I didn't realize what it was. So they were cracking all the time, and what happened again was my feet were out of alignment, but again my spine was out of alignment, and it's an adaptation. So see a chiro. Let's see here. What up, Keenan? Watching from Slovenia. There you go. Bonjour. Very good. Hey, lots of shouts today, man. Josh Thug. There you go. Can chiro fix the feeling? Ferris says, can chiro fix the feeling of needing to crack around the shoulder blade area? Yes. So if you're constantly doing like this, or you have tightness in the mid back, which is right here, what that is your body talking to you, being like, hey, yo, listen up. I need help. I need an alignment. Come on, man. You take your car to the shop, right? You maintain your relationship with your lady, your man, whoever it is. Maintain your spine. Great question. Okay, we got Michaela Shriver in the house. What would you do with someone with a lot of pain on the back because that person has leg difference in the leg? So if they have an anatomical difference that we can see on an x-ray, we may give them a heel lift. But we're first going to take an x-ray, and we're first going to look for subluxation or misalignment in the spine, because I've seen people with leg length inequalities that come from the lower back being out of alignment, which creates an unequal muscle pull. So I would do a full assessment, go to a chiro that takes x-rays. Okay, what classes do you recommend taking in high school for being a chiropractor, says Marissa Alphez. Awesome question. Just get through high school. High school is just like a basic requirement. Maybe take a biology and anatomy class, maybe chemistry, because you have to do chemistry and physics as prereqs, and then you're basically doing a pre-med, except instead of going into med school, you go into chiropractic school. Awesome question. And make sure you go to a principled chiropractic school like Life West, Life East, or Sherman. And let's see, what else we got here? We have Hungary on the line. We got lots of questions today, guys. We got Canada. Josh from Canada, Leon from England. Can I live because I have a problem for my back? I'll tell you what, spinal problems kill people slowly. They really do. I have tailbone pain. What do I do? Go to the chiro, says Julie. Can I live because I have a back problem? Same question. All right, let's see here. All right, Tehana. Tehana says, watching from Jamaica. Yeah, man, so good. I just had to do it, man. Everything Addy. I love Jamaica, man. It's so fun. I have a question. I have lower back pain, and I went to the doctor. My staff is laughing at me. My team is laughing at me. I don't care. I have lower back pain, and I went to the doctor, and they just gave me painkillers. I have this problem for 4 years. Tehana, I think that's how you say your name. This is why we do this show. Ask Dr. Jason. I'm your boy, Dr. Jason. I'm repping the merch, okay? Because look, health is wealth. Health is wealth. If you don't know it, man, rep the merch. And we're doing this to show you, like, we're right here. Like, this is my chiropractic office. It's Friday. We just finished the shift. We just finished aligning spines and minds. And basically, here we are trying to tell you, go see a chiro. Medical doctors are great for crisis care, but meds aren't always the issue. I get kind of excited. I got so much to say. Equestrian Edit said hello. She recently went to a chiro because she saw our stuff and she wanted to go, so right on. Equestrian, I don't know what your name is, but I remember through the DM, your doctor, I think, didn't take x-rays and like said something about massage. Might want to go to a different chiro. Jada says, do you know the testing that you roll up your back and it gives you a number and the normal number is 100? Yes, I do. Okay, watching from the UK, thank you. Hello, love. I love being silly. Katie says, I have a question. That's a statement. How much is a chiropractor? Prices range anywhere from, I'd say, about 75 to 150 a visit. Let's see here. Hello from Turkey. Wow, respect. Okay, amazing questions, guys. Let's go back to Sav. Go ahead.
Okay, next question is, what made you want to become a chiropractor?
Love that question. I'm going to give you the short version because it's a really long answer. I was in an auto accident at 16 years old. I was a passenger, car swung around, hit a curb. I got a sideways back and forth whiplash. I was in college at the time. I couldn't sit comfortably, so I was like this. I put my leg up, I couldn't get comfortable. And then I went to the chiro. He took pictures of my spine. He said, hey, your neck is out of alignment. We're going to adjust it. We're going to put motion in. No drugs, no surgery. Your body's going to heal itself. The power that made the body can heal the body. I go, okay, cool, let's do it. I sit down, he adjusts me. Kind of scared me at first. Really loud noise. Was like, whoa. But right away, my neck started feeling better. And then over the course of the coming days, weeks, and months, not only did my neck feel better, my concentration became very focused. And my breathing problem, I had a breathing problem, nasal, allergy, stuffiness, went away. I knew my body could heal. I said, I got to help others with this because there's other people suffering just like me. Great question. Next one, please, Sam.
Okay, last question I have. I visited a chiropractor before and my pain was gone instantly, but both times it was back after 3 to 4 hours. Am I missing something? Okay.
Visited a chiro, pain came back after 3 to 4 hours. So this is a really, really good question. Who asked that? Do we know? We don't have a name. Okay. That's a really, really good one. So my first question to you is, did the chiro take x-rays? A lot of times you guys might have seen me like over at the Team 10 house or making house calls. You'll notice I've got my phone and I'm looking at their x-rays on my phone on like a Dropbox file. And specificity is everything. So imagine if somebody has a curve in their spine like this. We have so many more questions coming in on Instagram. Imagine somebody has a curve like this And when you're looking through, let's say, their shirt, you can't tell that they're curved. And so if you don't have films on that and you're adjusting them like this and like this and like this, you're getting a good release, a good crack, as you would call it, but we call it a cavitation. And you're not actually realigning the spine. And so what we do is we take films and we be specific, and specificity can make a huge difference. So taking films is really, really important. And then above and beyond that, there's so many different levels of chiros, there's so many different levels of skill, and I certainly can't speak for anybody but myself. There's a lot of amazing chiros out there, but I would just encourage you not to give up on chiropractic, but to maybe go to another chiro just to get a second opinion. I've had people do that and say, I tell people, by all means, go to someone else and see what their care's like, and then we'll see you back here. All right, so we got some more questions. Let's see here. We got quite a bit more questions. Let's see, here we go. Number one is from Kayla. Dr. Jason, how much does it cost to take my husband to a chiropractor here in Florida? He doesn't have any insurance. You know, it's not really what it costs, it's how much is it gonna cost you not to go. That's really important. And hey Sav, I think we need to check the door, just FYI. So it's really not how much it costs, it is how much it's gonna cost. How much is he gonna lose if he continues with back pain, continues with problems? So I would just find a way and go. Just go. I'm watching from ABQ, maybe Albuquerque. Don't know where that is, but thank you. Hello from UK, Reese, thank you. FYI for everybody asking for follows. Never ask people for follows and that type of thing. Just be cool enough to follow. Okay, Tihana says, cool, good Jamaica accent, man. You're the first person to say my name right. Tihana, I love you. That's amazing. I just want to get Sav back in here because she was looking at me when I made that accent. Everything Irie, man, everything Irie. You're amazing, Tejana. A lot of love for that. Thank you for digging my fake Jamaican accent, man. I got esprit de corps. Okay, Equestrian Edit said, and Bridget is just laughing at me. That is okay. My name's Madison. Nice to meet you, Madison. Thank you for writing to me. I just came back from an appointment at the chiropractor and they gave me a tiny adjustment on my lower back, but it is a lot more sore than it was. Is that normal? Madison, see, this is why we do this show, guys. This is why we do this. Every time I'm adjusting somebody, here's what I say on the first adjustment. When they're leaving, when they're setting up their appointments, I say, hey, just want to let you know that if you're sore after your first adjustment, it's considered totally normal. What you want to do is, if you have pain, you can always put an ice pack there for 10 to 20 minutes, repeat again in about 2 hours if necessary. But just know that we want to make changes. We don't want to leave your spine the way it was. So if you're sore, just remember Dr. J said it was okay. So I say that to people. Maybe the doc didn't say that to you, but yeah, it is normal. Prathap. Oh, before we go on, Savannah, thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you so much. Hello from Greece. Thank you, Sahai. Savannah, I just want to reread this comment to you. Here we go. Tejana says, cool. Good Jamaica accent, and you are the first person to say my name right. Tejana, if you would share the stream and send me an invite, I would love to get you on right now and just hear the beautiful Jamaican accent and have you say a quick shout out, because I just want to just shove that in Savannah's face that you loved my accent. It's just lovingly, there's just loving banter there. So Tejana, if you send me an invite, I'll let you into the stream. Next we have my friend's back pain get cured by falling in the bathroom. Yeah, the pain went away, but the problem I'm sure is still there. Can you follow me, please? Again, please don't ask to follow. Be cool enough that I'll follow you. Ollie had to go to a chiropractor after breaking my back. Got it. So blessed to have you as my doctor, Paul Anthony. Paul Anthony Love. Paul Anthony Love, I saw you this morning, man. Aligned in spines and minds. Bridget says hello. Sav says hello. We love you, Paul Anthony. Thank you, brother. Blessings to take care of you, man. Thank you for being on the stream, brother. Thank you, my man. I am the guy that your comments that you like. Okay, cool. Right on, man. How old are you? I am 35. Come on, man. Bit involved with Chiro, but is Cyprus known in the US? I don't understand your question. I'm so sorry. Thanks. I'll take it Monday. Awesome. Que você entender português? Claro que sim, eu falo português, minha esposa é uma brasileira. So speak Portuguese to me. Thank you, Moana. Wait, Moana? That's like a movie character. Okay. This is what I do. Awesome. Canada in the house. Hello from Albania. Okay. Hello from New York, Diego. Thank you. Hello from England, Jessica. Say hey from Brazil, please. I'm going to be in Brazil in March doing an adjusting seminar. Vamos ajustando. Let's go. What is a chiropractor, bro? Watch the stream. Hand and leg, yes, you can get a chiropractor. Equestrian Edits Madison has one last question. Oh, Tihana wants to be in the live video. We got a lot of requests. Hold on a second. Tihana, oh my God, Tihana's coming on. Tihana's coming on the video. I want to hear Tihana. Here she comes. Sorry for all the questions. Do you know any really good stretches for me before I ride? I can't really give you stretches over the internet unless we release a video, so stay tuned for that. Hello from Utah. Not involved, but... Tihana! Tell me you have a Jamaican accent. Tihana, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Do you have a Jamaican accent, or are you just from Jamaica?
I am from England, but I currently live out here. I was raised out here.
Can you say hello, love?
Hello, love.
There you go. All right. Tihana, anything you want to say, anything about the show that you like or don't like, or what you want to see us do? Well, I'm so happy to have you here.
I love what you do. I like how you inform everyone from young to old about their spine. Honestly, you have helped me with my spine. Watching you at the Teen Center house, fixing their spines all the time. I just love what you do.
Oh man, you know what? Much love, much respect. Thank you so much for joining, Tihana. So beautiful. I appreciate that. Thank you kindly. And everybody go follow Tihana. She's a cool lady. She's living at large in Jamaica. Appreciate you, Tihana. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Ciao. All right, guys. Hey, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to move to LA just so you can be my chiropractor. My back is really messed up. You wouldn't be the first. Come on, man. People want to get a line. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Last one. Dezavel says, Dr. Jason, thank you for everything this week. I'm so excited I met you. Me too. And I got to take one more because it's in Portuguese. Você conversa com sua filha em português ou inglês? I speak to her in English. You know, when you're at home, my wife, my daughter, we speak mostly in English, but I got to practice. Vamos practicar português. All right. My daughter's here! Victoria! Really quickly, I'm going to let Victoria in on the stream if she messages me, just because she's amazing. Do we have... Got it. So, Victoria, if you're there, I'm going to let my daughter in on the stream. Let's see if she comes in. Come on, Victoria. I think she's in San Diego right now, living it up. If she sends me an invite, we're going to let her in, and then we're going to rock and roll out of here.